Hello everyone, welcome back to GeekDisorder's web series over HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript, and jQuery. This is Lavik. I'll be walking you through this series. Today we're going to be going over how to code basic links. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We want to open up a new Notepad++ document. Okay, I'm going to go to Save As. We'll save this on my desktop, and I am going to save this in a folder. I'm just going to call it links. Alright, and the first web page I'm going to create, I'm just going to call this home.html. Alright, let's go ahead and set up our basic HTML5 web page here. So I'm going to put it into my doc type. Alright, I'm going to open up my HTML and then I'm going to close it. And in my HTML I'm going to give it a language attribute. Set that to English. Alright, I'm going to open up the head. I'm going to go ahead and close that. I am going to put in my meta tag with a character set attribute and set that equal to UTF-8. Oops. There we go. And now I'm going to put in my title. And I'm just going to call this links. Alright. Now I'm going to move down here and I'm going to create my body. Alright. Alright, so we're going to be going over links. The links are the way you move between web pages, mainly. They can also be used for a few other things. And we'll go over those other things later on in the series, but we're going to cover the basic link right now, and that's using the href attribute and how to move from one web page to the other. Alright, I'm going to create a head 1 here. And I'm just going to, I am going to say this is my home .html. Alright, and right below this, I'm going to open up a nav. Go ahead and close it. Alright, and in this nav, I'm going to put my links here. And so my first link, and the way you create a link is it's /a, okay. Alright, and then we're going to close it. Alright, and I am going to call this home. Okay, so we have the anchor tag. That's what this A stands for, is anchor, and the content of it is home. You want the content of your anchor tag to describe where your link is going. This link is going to be going to my home .html. And you might say, well, we're already there. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to put these same navigations on each of our 3 pages. So now I've got to tell this anchor tag where it's to find this home at. And I do this by including an href, and I set that equal. Okay, and I'm putting these all in the same folder. So I'm not going to be using the different kind of navigation we looked at last time by moving up a folder or down a folder. Just for this video, I'm going to be putting everything in the same folder. So all we're going to have to do is put home.html. Okay, now I'm going to create me another one here, and I'm going to organize this a little bit. There we go. Alright, I'm going to create, and these are inline elements. So I'm going to put a break here, and I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to create me another one. And I'm going to put a break here also. And this one, I'm going to call this about us. There we go. And I'm going to set this to about _us.html. Alright, so I'm going to have to create a web page called about us.html. Alright, I'm going to create one more here. Alright, and I'm going to create this one, I'm going to call it news. There we go. And I'm going to give it a href attribute, and I'm going to call this just news.html. So I'm going to create another web page called news.html. We'll go ahead and save this. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and launch this in Firefox. Alright, if you look here, here's my H1, okay, and underneath I have my navigation. I have 3 links. I have a home, about us, and news. As I said before, you want these the descriptions here, the content of your anchor element to describe where you're going. So this is my home. This is about us, something that's going to tell the user about, about the organization or the person that's this website's for. And then news, some news, whatever news we decide to post. Uh, the anchor element is inline. It creates a link that loads most of the time another web page. It can be used for other things, and we'll cover that later on. Links are underlined by default, and if the link hasn't been visited, they're blue. But as you see, we're at the home, and this one is currently purple. That means it's already been visited. And if we hover over the link, you notice the pointer changes from a pointer to a little hand, meaning that we can click. If I try to click on one of these, which I haven't created, that HTML file not found. Alright, let's go ahead and close that. And I am going to create another Notepad++ document. I'm going to go ahead and create another one also. This second one I created, I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save this one. Let's see, that was about us, about_us.html. There we go. I'm going to move over to this third one. I'm going to go to Save As, and I'm going to say this is news.html. Alright, I'm going to save a little typing time, and I'm just going to select all of this, and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste, and then paste. Move back to the About Us, and I'm going to change the title to About Us. And then move down here. This is no longer the homepage.html, it's the about us.html. Alright, and these right here, these links, I don't have to change at all because I didn't put any, there's no moving around the file structure or anything like that. These are all in the same folder, and since each web page includes all 3 of these links on it, then these will automatically still be working links, and I don't have to mess with them at all. So I'm going to go ahead and save this since we're done with this one. Move over to news, and I'm going to change the title to news. Move down here, I'm going to change this h1 to news.html, and we're done with that, so I'm going to press save. Alright, now if I move over here and move my desktop and I find links, I have 3 web pages, about us, home, and news. Okay, and so I go back to my home and I launch in Firefox. There is my home, and I have my 3 links. I can press on home. Of course, it takes us right back to home. It happens so fast that it looks like nothing happened. Alright, I go to About Us, and there we go. Now I'm going to click on News, and there we are. And you see from any of the pages, I can click on any link, and it will take me back to the other page. Alright, well, that's the basic workings of links. And there are other attributes that go with them. We'll cover those later on. I just wanted to get the basic workings of links out there so that we could move on to coding lists, and then finally some CSS, and learn how to start modifying and formatting our web page. Alright, well, this has been Live with Geek Disorder. I hope you've enjoyed this series. If you do enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, and comment, and we will see y'all next time.